Hey, how you all doing? Welcome to another Dirty Episode 34 podcast. I'm Claudio Capri. This handsome man next to me is Joy Laflamme. And this handsome man at the bottom of our screen is Peter Bowen. Victoria's
And this
MIA.
handsome man is just out of the closet right now. Claudio Capri. There you go.
Yeah.
He's out of the closet? What closet?
Yeah, he just called us handsome, so.
Oh, no, he's not
by
out
the
of the
way,
closet. He's out of the canteen, man. He's just out there
He's out of the
Exactly,
canteen.
eating those
Okay.
vegetables, man.
Exactly. Victoria's MIA, so we don't know where she is.
Oh,
Actually, no,
what do you think she's doing?
I don't know. She probably
Speaking
thought
of
she saw
action,
some
she's fucking
millions.
moving her stuff.
Yeah, I
You
know.
think
But I was gonna say she probably saw some millions and then she hit her head.
Ooh, like gang banging. Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
exactly. So, how are you both doing?
Oh, let me tell you something, man.
Yeah.
I have nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
I have nothing. I have nothing.
All right. I'm doing good, actually. I just discovered the joy of sumo wrestling. Fucking
Ooh.
love it. So amazing. Love it.
Oh, you like sumo wrestling? Sumo
Yeah,
wrestling.
fucking
I
love
don't know. Like I think I'd like watch maybe I like the first day I'd be like, yeah, I'm into it, and then I'd be like, yeah, all right, I'm good. Like I just
Why, Peter? Is it because you cannot, you don't like watching two oversized people hitting each other? Is that why you don't like it?
That's not only that.
that's not only that at all, man.
Yeah, there you go. You can see the
God,
different
yeah.
style. There are people that are more into grappling, and other one that
Yeah.
what I saw one. They won this year. He won the May tournament, and I think it was not January. What is March tournament? And basically, what he would do is he'd do a lot of slap like that at the face, and then he will like grab him when his face is all around because he doesn't see him do whatever. So
shit.
yeah, it's fucking clever. Like the way he just use his palm strike to turn the head away, so he
Yeah.
can do whatever. It's fucking clever. I love it.
Well, okay. Yeah.
All
You know what? I think it's mostly because I don't know enough about like techniques of sumo. So I guess I'm like it's almost like judo. I'd be like, oh shit, okay, I could see like when
Yeah.
you see like guys like trying to flip someone midair and then they
Yes.
reverse it midair. It's like, oh
Yeah.
fuck, okay. Now I'm
Yes.
seeing it.
This is something like there's a form of judo I like to see, but it's pretty tough to see. It's the Kasen judo. Judo, basically, you heard about it, eh?
Yeah.
It's like one of those type of judo you can only learn in 7 Japanese university.
Yeah.
And the rule is there's no time limit. It's one ippon, and then you can submit or pin the guy, and it never stop until then.
Yeah, like there's even like you don't know like the bushidos like those like wooden sword type things.
Yeah.
But there's I don't know what I think there's like a different kind where they actually like they could grapple in there. And I'm like what the fuck? Like I saw like one guy.
I think they call it not budo. What kudo? Kudo. It's they can grapple. They can do kicks
And sword or
I
I saw
sword, though.
no because I saw one was like it was like legit like the wooden sword and then the guy like straight like flipped him and I was like what the fuck? Okay, they're just playing around and then the referee gave the guy a point. I'm like what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
I was like, the dude is like fighting now. Wait, what's happening in this, man?
I believe I saw that actually. Like the guy was trying to explain like our modern judo take influence from jujitsu or the old Japanese swordmanship, and that's really interesting. Like you could see like the sword thing, like when they flip somebody with a sword, and you see an old painting, they show the technique, and then after that you see the modern variation of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
which was like
Wow,
I'm
okay,
like
that's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm like okay, that's because like everyone always confuses like Japanese jiu-jitsu with Brazilian jiu-jitsu where they're like jiu-jitsu but like that the Japanese one I'm like I don't see how that could be effective but maybe to a non-fighter but whereas Brazilian jiu-jitsu is like oh shit like you see like okay this guy's like working his way up to fucking trying to get you at your back or your mount and then just try to choke you out with a gi. Like if it's a gi then they're trying to use their gi.
Don't forget also jiu-jitsu was invented into a certain context, right? So that kind of makes sense back in the days. Like when you flipped a guy and then you had all your armor and the sword and then you use your sword to fucking and maybe you don't have all your bull fan because you're holding your sword in one hand and then you have the position and you fucking stab him.
So because like karate was pretty much made for that. Like oh shit, if they lost their weapons, like okay, you can still fight.
And I didn't know that.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently like that was like because I was looking up like kind of like Ronins and like the samurai type things, and then with ninjas, where ninjas is like it was mostly like they're like people knew they were like assassins, but they're almost like it's kind of like there's not too much history on it, but they were saying like, okay they would learn like they had their own form of hand to hand, but like the samurais would have to learn like like pretty much jiu-jitsu, karate, and I think something else, and then I think judo. I could be wrong.
Judo, it's fairly recent though.
Yeah.
I
could be wrong. Yeah, I don't know what there's a third martial art they learn.
Yeah, judo. If I remember well, I think that was invented at least the 19th century or like the beginning of 20th century. So it's fairly recent. It's like a jiu-jitsu practitioner that basically like try to turn it into more like a sport.
Yeah, that's it. Well, they pretty much I try to turn every one of these things into a sport.
Yeah, obviously, because because like if it's pretty much like because martial art you can learn a lot of cool stuff from it aside from the fighting skill like discipline and everything. Yeah. Like Aikido, that's what happened, right? Like the guy that invented Aikido, he loved martial art because it teaches discipline and like taking care of your body and that kind of stuff. But he didn't like the competitive aspect of it, so that's why the Aikido you do like not so much violent move and everything, and every one of their training is really cooperative, and they don't do sparring at all. So
okay. All right.
Yeah, which is another thing in MMA where people, it's weird because some people are like, yeah, they have to spar before the fight.
Yeah,
but they're like, oh, there's a lot of fighters getting injured before the fight, and then you have like other fighters like, nah, I just drill, and then when I go into the fight, that's when I fight. But then it's like there's certain moves you can't, like I think George St. Pierre said a lot in his last fight with Bisping. Yeah, he's like normally I practice like elbows, but I can't practice like he didn't want to practice elbows on like a random like he didn't want to practice any elbows like hurt the guy.
Yeah, so now, you don't want to fucking kill him.
That's it. So now he's like when he's in the fight, like he's like, oh shit, I never drilled it. So now I'm like trying to like improvise.
Then the elbows and you cannot do it.
Yeah, so he's like, oh shit, I kind of need to do it. So it's like a double-edged sword with that, but
but sparring it can be used if you're really smart about it. If you just like go like a fucking moron all in and you just like punch the other guy like a fucking imbecile, like of course it's not gonna help much if you get hurt because you just fought. It's not a sparring session now; it's a fight, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like when again, let's go back to this. So when Big Show fought Mayweather, right?
Yeah.
Mayweather, like usually was getting ready because for his boxing styles before he fought Big Show, and then Big Show got his wrestling moves. But then both their fights, if you watch the fight within the first 5 to 10 minutes, you don't see the fight is not going is not comprehending, right? Because they both have different fighting styles. So then when they did the interview, right, basically Big Show is just he just sat there. He goes, usually I just have a big meal before a fight, but this man I was actually sweating and I had to learn some boxing styles. But I'm like, wait a minute. Big Show didn't do any boxing styles when he was fighting. I don't know.
But you'd be surprised the number of fucking modern wrestlers that can't fight.
That's true.
No, they had an event. I remember, and I remember it was funny that the Jofos brought it up. Brawl for All, yeah.
Oh, that's by the way, that's Vince Russo idea. I want everybody that listen to this to know this. It's a Vince Russo idea. It's the dumbest fucking shit that ever happened to wrestling. That's so stupid.
But that was intense, man. So you have actual wrestlers going out straight boxing.
Exposing the fact that he can't fight for shit. So now you look at the other fight, and it looks even more fake.
Yeah,
like even look, for example, all right, look at the CM Punk, right? Yeah. When CM Punk went to UFC.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was
sending a pro wrestler to MMA kind of makes sense. Like I can understand if when it pays off, how it can help the sport. But like in Japan, they tried that experiment with the Inokinism, like the founder of NGPW. He tried that to send like people to MMA, and they were just getting their ass kicked. Because they're not fighter.
Yeah, but they had the other guy, not Ryo Chonan. I forget.
Sakuraba.
His
wrestling match was fucking garbage, though.
Yeah, well, but he was still a good fighter.
Yeah.
He was still a good fighter.
Yeah, there you go. So that's true. But like being a good fighter doesn't mean you're gonna be a good wrestler. Being a good wrestler doesn't mean you're gonna be a good fighter.
That's true. Like, but I mean, like, look, I think I asked this question once. Even if people are watching us, what do you think of Brock Lesnar? Do you like him better in UFC or do you like him better in wrestling?
But the thing is, he was doing college wrestling and football and everything before.
Okay,
so it's like
he's an actual athlete, and he knows how to fight. He can grapple. He's legit. Like I think he was champion in NCAA or something like that.
Yeah, I think he was.
Okay,
I don't really know the history. There's a lot of freaking champions in those divisions. I have no
Yeah.
idea. But
NCAA, I think, is just a university league.
University League, yeah, but there's like a lot of fighters that I'll be like, oh yeah, he was a champ. Oh, okay, I don't know what years
Okay.
or what.
Yeah.
But like I remember like Tony Ferguson. He's like, he was like an NCAA champion. I'm like,
Yeah.
but he can barely wrestle. Like, what the fuck's going on here, bro?
Yeah, that one is weird to me though, because like he's the guy that kind of credibilize Wing Chun, because you see like the way he train, it's really Wing Chun stuff, like the way he just used his elbow like this.
Yeah.
And, like, because I thought he was one of the great fighter in the sense that a lot of fighters, all they do is just they push the hands aside, and then he just like fucking go with a haymaker. Like the way that Ferguson would do it, it's exactly like Wing Chun. Like just try to figure out to slide his hand in, just throw an elbow, or just go like this.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he just had a really like that guy was very durable, man.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much now, but like, well, I mean, he's still durable, but like, man, that guy could take punches, man. Like I remember, like one time, like it was like they had like this guy was like UFC champion, named Rafael Sanyo. He was like throwing punches at this guy, like winging punches. Like he's like, oh, these guys could like he's KO'd guys, and he was punching Tony Ferguson, and Tony Ferguson was just salsa dancing. I was like, what the fuck? Like I don't understand. How can you just take this punch? Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah, but that can, like, if your main attribute is your capacity to take punches, like you have a time over your head, because there's only so much punch you can.
I forgot. I think it was just like the last UFC fight. Like the guy, I forgot which match this was. Oh man, I'm really bad with names. So there was a fight. Someone punched the other guy in the face.
Which happened quite often.
He blacked out, and then he woke up again, and he fell.
Also happened quite often.
Yeah, that happens a lot, which is like it's like pretty much like flash knockouts, but sometimes the refs don't catch it. So like sometimes they like just knock out the guy, and the guy like hits his head on the floor. He wakes up and he starts fighting, and then and then the guy's like, "Dude, he was knocked out," and the ref's like, "I didn't see it," so but he's actually KO'd.
Yeah, the guy was still standing, and he was just going with muscle memory, but his brain didn't work at all.
Yeah, but it's cool to see. Like that's one thing that's cool, like to see like the human brain. Like when you see someone like get clipped like really hard, to see like how they act. And some of these guys like automatically they just go to wrestling, or they just keep punching. You're like, oh shit, okay, that's in his. That's all he drilled. Like you could tell, you could see it there.
Yeah. You see exactly. That's interesting. You say that because you can see exactly what the main focus of his training camp was. Like just in those moments, right?
Yeah, and those moments like oh no, he just wants to wrestle, man. He does like just no. Either that or sometimes you could just be scared. He's like you have like Holly Holmes, where it's like she was getting choked out and she was like throwing punches. So you're like, oh shit, okay, she's in a delusional state. Like she has no idea what the fuck's happening. Like
but like, oh man, when I saw when I see her fight, like I knew she was she was getting choked up, but she just goes violently. I'm like, man. Just imagine, man. Can you just imagine, like she's with her husband or her boyfriend, and she's being choked out? She has pollution.
Well, the husband can't do that.
That's one of these things when you get like anybody that does any like grappling sports or whatever, like watching this.
Yeah.
If you get caught in whatever, fucking tap out. Fucking tap out. Don't try to to fight it off. Like the best example of this that kind of comes to mind is a really old fight. It's between Masahiko Kimula against Helio Gracie in a shoot fight. Like Kimula was more a judo guy, and Helio Gracie obviously Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And Kimula just because one of the things Kimula was well known for is like with his throwdown were so powerful he would just concuss people.
Oh shit!
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He trained so hard that every time he throws, sends somebody on the ground, the guy's concussed.
Yeah, the slams are. Yeah, sorry, was
go ahead.
And he did his move like the Kimura. Now we call him Kimura, but it used to have another name, and he broke his arm.
He broke on the Kimura. Oh, that's fucking.
Oh man, that's
and it's his brother that actually threw the towel because like the guy never tapped out even after his arm broke.
Yeah, most of these guys.
Yeah.
You see, that reminds me, right? Then you have wrestlers like who's that wrestler with AJ Styles? Uso, I think his name is. Just buff and big. Like he doesn't really fight. And I'm like, what's like this guy has no moves. He literally goes in the ring and just grabs people by the head and just tosses them on the floor.
Oh, but that's just like how many wrestlers. Like I remember like Kevin Nash back in the day was like, oh man, Diesel, he's cool, but it's like, dude, he only has like 4 moves.
Yeah, Jim Cornette called him like 6. he used to call him out because he had like 6 moves. Because back in the day, Jim Cornette has to train the fake Razor Ramon and then the fake Diesel.
Yeah.
So he was watching a lot of match from Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, and then he noticed that motherfucker has 6 moves.
Yeah, Kevin. No, Razor Ramon. I don't know if he had. I don't know if he had a lot of moves, but he would do a lot of spots, which I did like.
He was way better than Kevin Nash by far.
He's like way better. But like Kevin Nash was like, whoa. Like I think one of the worst SummerSlams main events was with him and King Mabel. It was legit. Like you sent him into the ropes, power slammed him, and it was over. I was like, really? That was the match. Like he just came in and he just got slammed.
Well, hold on.
A squash match on a fucking pay-per-view.
Yeah, hold on. Would you rather have that?
How much you want to piss off your fucking fan base that you do a squash match on a $60 pay-per-view
on a main event?
Main event.
You had like the ladder match. You had the ladder match with Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon on that card.
Jesus
Christ. You had a ladder match. You had like a whole bunch of other matches that were like freaking sick. And then that's how you end the pay-per-view. Everyone's like, what the fuck? Like, are you serious?
But would you rather have that or Goldberg winning over Brock Lesnar in like 2-3 minutes?
But the thing is that was like an homage. That was an homage to like the old Goldberg in WCW. Like that's all he did. Like for some reason they build him up like that. Like they're like, okay, he's gonna come in, beat the guys in like a few seconds. He was another one that had like 2 moves.
Yeah, he can wrestle also. Like Bret Hart know that really well.
Well, yeah, he freaking ended his career with a kick.
Basically.
He's only
still had a lot of fucking good wrestling to give.
Yeah. Oh man, that was like. Well, I mean, if you look at Bret Hart's like interviews, he's like everyone at WCW was fucking stupid. Like everybody. Was dumb.
Of course he would say that. Like me too. I would be wanting to piss on the company like on a daily basis if I had that kind of run after the WWF.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think it was like a bit of Hogan's fault. Like I think it was like a lot of backstage politics. Because like like I remember Brett was like, yo, they should have ran a program with him and Hogan. I'm like, yeah, they should have. They
should have, but that would never have happened because that would have exposed Hogan for being like a lazy wrestler. Because he's not. Because I think he does. Now I saw him in Japan, and I don't feel he's like a bad wrestler. I think he's kind of lazy. But at the same time, he had his pop with his basic moves, so.
Yeah, man, he was one. The only time I ever liked him was when he was in the NWO because he would cheat a lot. So you use like his belt. You get other people to beat up the opponent. So it was funny. It was more funny. Yeah. But it's like oh, but if you look at like old school Hogan, I'm like, oh man, I'm like I never liked this dude. Like I like the fact that he could hype up the crowd, get everybody
sell seats, sell tickets. Like Jim Cornette's point about this guy is like, he can sit ass on the seats and that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. But like when it comes to wrestling, I'm like, oh man, this guy, like I grew up in the times like Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, so it's like, oh man, I don't want to. Like, I was like, what the hell? And the 1, 2, 3 Kid and all those other guys. Yeah, so it's like I don't want to see fucking Hogan like the big boot and then the leg drop as a finish. I always hated that.
That ended up like hurting him more than he hurts any of his adversaries. Like even if you try to hurt somebody with that, there's no fucking way you can hurt anybody by just dropping your leg on his face.
But that's the problem is everyone has that move. So
exactly. I was just gonna bring that. Yeah, I was just gonna bring that up because everyone has those moves, and because I've been watching like rerun short fights. Everyone has the pedigree. Everyone has the German suplex, right?
Not the pedigree, but the German suplex.
It's a pretty basic power move.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then I believe Drew McIntyre used it. Randy Orton used it. Yeah. Bray Wyatt tried to use it but failed. But Bray Wyatt, they should. Oh man, WWE, wake the fuck up, man! Come on.
No, they're sleeping on everybody. They're sleeping on everybody. Jeff, especially Jeff. I remember I saw this thing where it's like, like this guy's trying to break down why they messed up on Jeff Hardy. I'm like, man, it's just writing. It's not even about like.
No, I remember what I said about the comedy scene in Montreal. Like sometimes I see people and I'm like, why they don't have more spots? Yeah. With Jeff Hardy, when I saw him at Victory Road against Sting.
Yeah. I
was like, that's why they never pushed him.
No, it's for me.
That makes sense.
Yeah, see, for me, here's the thing for me, right? Like Jeff Hardy, but now the fact that they changed Jeff Hardy ever since Matt went to AEW, and now like at first, Hardy, Jeff having the makeup on, that's cool, but now I'm just like, man, you look like a 50-year-old guy who didn't, evolve from his youth, But
Yeah.
Speaking of a 50 years old wrestler, like
Mhm.
Minoru Suzuki keeps impressing me. Like the guy he just turned to 53, and
Oh,
he still
wow.
can go. Like he's really, really good. I really love his work.
yeah, but
Kind of a shame that he's not gonna be in the select club of those wrestlers that won
Yeah.
like the 3 big title in Japan, IWGP, GHC, and the Triple Crown. Like
Yeah.
I remember him, he just missing the IWGP.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But no, but yeah, here and then So going back to also with Jeff Hardy, and like man, I'm like this guy either needs new moves or he should retire because man,
No, he needs new moves. He needs new moves.
because
Yeah.
he was fighting, he had trouble fighting Randy Orton, and Randy like no, don't get me wrong, like whatever move
Randy
he
Orton
did
is a
against,
pretty decent worker though.
Yeah,
Like
he's
he's
a
really,
good
really
worker,
good.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
like him.
Yeah,
I like
same
it,
here. But at one time, like Jeff Hardy got him down, which that's cool. But then I see like every time Jeff they have a pause, right? So for both wrestlers to regain consciousness, Randy's
Yeah.
got up no problem. You see Jeff is like, I'm like,
Yeah.
and then he
Is
did
he out
the
of
back-
shape at this point?
No, he's
Yeah.
still in good shape.
I mean, maybe he looks good. Look good.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he looks good, but you don't know if he's like his cardio's
Yeah,
probably changed or
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But
and because like I remember when Jericho changed his moves.
Yeah.
Because he realized like, oh shit, okay, now he's like super fat, but like
he-
before, like I remember even in WWE, like in the last run, like he's already changing his moves, like he stopped doing the line tamer, where it was like no, not the
Yeah.
line tamer, like remember that move he used to do where he used to go on on the ropes and do a moonsault.
yeah.
Yeah, he stopped doing that completely. I think he changed.
No, he still does it at AEW once in a blue moon.
He doesn't.
Yeah,
Oh.
he does. Oh man, but it's because he's not the Jericho that he used to be.
Yeah.
But
It's
he's
normal to change your style, like depending of how your body change and everything.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason why in Japan they call the cruiserweight the junior heavyweight division.
Yeah.
Because like if you're younger, your body is gonna be a bit
Yeah,
slimmer,
exactly.
and you're gonna be more acrobatic and everything, and more
Yeah.
technical. But as
Exactly.
you go to the heavyweight, then your style change. And the best
Yeah.
example of it I can think of is
Mhm.
Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay in the junior heavyweight, he was doing all sort of fucking flip that were pretty useless, and now is like your typical run in the mill strong style wrestler, and he's really good at it. By the way, he's really tough. He take
Yeah.
those stiff shots like a champ.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know. It's kind of sad, but since we're talking about Jericho here for a minute, that's why for me I admire Jericho because Jericho has been constantly changing, right?
Yep.
Whether he was at WWE or AEW,
Yeah, he's
now-
always changing.
yeah, now I admire him even more, and I think AEW gave him more of a story.
Yeah.
It's, again, same thing with Matt Hardy. I'm actually happy he's on because every time I don't know about you guys or people watching this, like I don't know, every time I see the Hardy Boys, right, they're always focusing on Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy.
Hardy,
Matt-
yeah.
Now it's just I'm like it's about time, but I have to admit though, when I watch Matt Hardy fight, it's kind of weird. Because he was always with Jeff, and now it's kind of weird.
Oh,
But-
but he was alone for a while though.
Yeah,
like,
he won the title.
Yeah, exactly. During the first brand split between Raw and SmackDown, he has a bigger push than Jeff Hardy actually.
Yeah, no, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like no, but like since for a while, like like for me, like I always knew the Hardy Boys with Jeff and Matt, right?
Yeah,
So for me, it's like kind of like not an eye opener, but it's kind of like oh shit, okay, finally it's about time. But I didn't really focus on like when Raw.
Like
and SmackDown-
yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, there was a time like even now. Well, now I'll tune in here and there, but like thanks to Jofo's. But like before, yeah, there's a long while where I wasn't watching it, but it was so predictable that I could be like, okay, this guy's gonna win. I'm like my buddy would tell me a match. I'm like, this guy's gonna win. And I'm like, okay, this
Yeah.
good. So like, that's why when I liked Edge because like I'd be like, oh, let me guess, Cena won the fucking elimination chamber. He's like, yeah, but guess who won it after that? I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, freaking Edge won it with the Money in the Bank. I'm like, that's fucking smart. Like that's a fucking smart.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, you did the main event, but then he cashed in his Money in the Bank so he
Yeah.
could fucking fight the champion whenever. So he fucking just wins it. He just beats up the champion after the match. I'm like, oh, that's actually smart.
yeah.
But then
That
they start-
kind
they
of
start-
looks like those rules where the hardcore title were right where you could just challenge the champion anytime.
Champion like
anywhere.
everywhere,
Yeah.
like 24 hours. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. That was dumb.
Yeah.
And then I think that he lost.
Yeah,
it.
it is.
He lost. Yeah, he lost. I think he was like sleeping and he like lost it. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
that's-
because he got
What?
pinned on his fucking bed. Yeah, it's retarded.
yeah.
What?
That
What
shit is
happened? What
retarded.
happened?
He's like the wrestler was like he's so like apparently he's like so tired. I think it was Crash Holly. He was so tired of defending his title that he went to bed. And then this guy went in. I forget who went in with the ref, and he's all like, "Oh, wait, shh."
Brian Pillman?
And then he wins the
No
title. I'm
way.
like, that is so dumb.
No
That
way.
is so dumb, man. I was
So
like,
dumb, but that
Oh.
could be here at the WWE channel, right?
yeah,
Like, it's so dumb that WWF went with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like the thing is, they would always do like off dumb shit. Like remember when he won one of the writers won the women's title?
Yeah.
Oh, which one of them?
I forget his
It
name.
was-
Oh, come on. That's so
Oh,
fucking retarded. It's
Yeah, that was
man,
so
I-
dumb. Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. The name's not coming to
my
me.
head fucking hurt just like hearing that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
man,
was like they'll always do something dumb like that. Then there was a belt they tried to do for the cruiserweights, but then like or their flyweights or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
Cruiserweight, I think.
I think
Yeah,
it was
they did another belt for the cruiserweight, and there's an interesting story about the WWF cruiserweight belt.
Mhm.
They kind of forgot about it, right? So
They did.
it was they totally forgot about it. And do you remember when Ultimo Dragon had like 10 belts around him at some point?
Yeah.
You know why? Because there were a big tournament in Japan called Super G Cup, which is basically like a bundle of 8 belts from different promotion. You had like the NWA Cruiserweight title, the WWF Cruiserweight title. That was
No way.
because they forgot about it. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you had all sort of different belt, and you even had the IWGP, the GHC. No, Pro Wrestling Noah didn't exist back then. Or Japan Pro Wrestling, I think I remember they went too big on cruiserweight division. So that was a super tournament with all the best like junior heavyweight of the world. So I'm really trying really hard to find it. I think it's around the 1996. So I'll try to find it online because I really want to watch it.
Yeah, that's actually cool. Yeah, they did forget about that title.
Yeah.
But that's one thing I think now. Like I think people probably talked about it, but that's one thing now that I noticed. Like they don't focus on the side titles, like the Intercontinental title.
Yep.
The fucking like back then it was like, oh shit, if you're Intercontinental champion or European champion, it was a big freaking deal.
That meant something. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
And sometimes they'd be like, okay, I'm the European champion. I'm going to challenge for the heavyweight title. So it's like, oh, now you have like 2 titles on the line. They can win both titles. And then sometimes the heavyweight they would have to defend both titles. So you'd be like, oh, you lost the heavyweight title? No, the European title. It's like, oh, okay, that's fucking cool. Like,
exactly.
pop
I
out.
remember that.
But like now it's like, oh fuck, man. Like they like now I'm like, oh shit,
Just
they have the
two big title, and you don't know which one is more important than the other.
Yeah, exactly. Like you have too many titles.
You have the World Heavyweight title and you have the WWE title. So which one Shawn Michael won in 1997? Right?
Yeah. No, you won. Oh shit, that's true. No, the World Heavyweight title, which is weird, is the WCW title. So they promoted. I think they promoted. I could be wrong. You could ask maybe the Jofos. I think the bigger title is the WCW title, which is weird.
Yeah, it is.
Because I think the WWE title is actually the original World Wrestling Federation title. So I think that's the one. Because for some reason they had to make Shawn Michaels win that one. The Rock, everybody win that WCW title. But I'm like, I don't know why they promoted that bigger than like their own title. So it's like.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, no, it's coming back to me. I
remember in GPW what they did with the Intercontinental title, which it was pretty useless. They kind of put them together in the World Heavyweight title. So now the story of the 2 title, Intercontinental and the Heavyweight title, IWGP, they are both like inside the World Heavyweight title. And now the belt that took its place is the never open weight title because they have weight categories, right? So there's junior heavyweight and heavyweight. Open weight, it's pretty much all open to everybody. So
yeah, but at least like those titles were the entry points for wrestlers to be like, oh, okay, it was to put them on the map. So so once you if you give someone the Intercontinental title, it's like, oh shit, okay, now you know it's like, okay, these are the guys next in line for the heavyweight title later on.
Yeah.
So it gives people more. It gives eyes on the product. So you're always worried about like, okay. You have the main card, which is the main heavyweight championship fight. Then you have like the Intercontinental title fight. It's like, okay, well now you have like, okay, any one of these guys can like rise up, type thing. But WWE kind of like forgot about it, like, fuck it, we're just
No, WWE, like, you know what? As much as I
Yeah.
like them,
Belts doesn't matter for them. It's I don't
yeah,
even consider them as a wrestling promotion because wrestling is not that important. Like they don't. It's not about wrestler wrestling in a wrestling ring in front of a bunch of wrestling fans. No. It's the WWE superstar dishing it out in front of
yeah.
the WWE universe.
yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically,
No,
yeah,
it's
basically.
no, you're right. No, it's because I don't know, man. Something's off about it, especially now. What's going on with it? I don't know. Like you know, when Jofo in the ring, we're talking about wrestling. I'm like, oh, cool. You know what? I forgot wrestling. You said Peter for like a few years, but they brought me
Yeah.
back into it, so I was watching it here and there. Now I'm just like, what the fuck are you guys doing? You guys have a bunch of great people. Like, why? No, like even like the
Yeah.
last SummerSlam, right? I was semi disappointed. You know, they could have used a lot of wrestlers, and then they have like one story arc, but you never know what finished. For example, you know, with Finn Balor, right? The demon, right?
Yeah.
The story didn't finish with him, all right, with the demon. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, and then they made Finn Balor lose like almost every single match. I think it was on SmackDown or NXT.
Yeah.
You know, and then all right, cool.
It's fucking crazy. Like, and also to have something you call developmental, where you send like champions like fucking Shinsuke Nakamura. Like, okay, yeah, sure, this guy need to develop because WWE is such the creme of creme of wrestling right now. Get the fuck out.
No, you know, and then going with the Fiend, right? He came back on a new style. I'm like, all right, that's cool, but you know, you guys are not doing anything with him. You're just making Bray Wyatt and aka the Fiend lose almost every single match. Like, you think there's a bit of hope, but then nope. All right, so either Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, or anyone else, like they're gonna win. You know, they're gonna win that match, and then so now like. I was even talking with a friend about this, right? He's like, for me, it's like he goes like, for me, like when I watch wrestling, I'm actually expecting someone to lose, because 95% of those wrestlers mostly they lose, right? So it's just a shame. You know,
No, but they always done that. Like they always have like the monster type guys, like Kane. Yeah, okay, Kane maybe won. Like I think they like I was telling Frank. I think it was Frank. I was telling him like I think he's one of the most underused and this other wrestling thing on Instagram, this other wrestling channel. I was telling him like I think Kane's the most underused monster. Like he came in like, oh, he's ripping doors. I think he won the title against Austin and he lost it like the day later. And then he was just like, you see this guy, oh, she's a big monster, he shoots fire or whatever, and it's like, but he keeps losing to everybody. It's like, okay, well now it starts getting less scary. Like when he came in, it was like it'd be like a match going on, and then he would show up and he'd just destroy everybody. And then you're like, oh fuck, like you can't stop this dude. But
then after, oh no, sorry, what were you saying?
No, but that's it. But then I feel like now, like the kind of like I don't watch it enough, so I can't really say like, oh, that's what they're doing now. But it's like I feel like they've lost that surprise factor, like just random people just jumping in the middle of matches, guys that you just can't beat. So then when they go to pay-per-view, then they get beaten. And then the finishing moves, it was like, to me, was a huge problem where like you got guys doing like, let's say the pedigree or the RKO like 5 times in a match. Where I remember back in the day, I had to watch a freaking pay-per-view to see what the sharpshooter looked like. Like I didn't even know what it was.
Interesting fact, there's only in North America, we call them, I think, sharpshooter. I remember I was watching a match in Japan and they were calling it the Scorpion Deathlock.
Yeah, Scorpion Deathlock. Yeah. That's what Sting called it, the Scorpion Deathlock.
Yeah, exactly.
Bret called it the sharpshooter.
Yeah,
and then even the Boston Crab.
Yeah,
Jericho called it the Lion Tamer.
The Lion Tamer. Yeah,
but he had like a different version. It was like more. I guess it was like more like you're a little bit more vertical, but it was still the Boston Crab. So you're like, okay, doesn't matter. Yeah.
Speaking of it, like I've kind of rewatched the whole match. Like I think it was Chris Jericho against Kenny Omega at Wrestle Kingdom, and the interesting twist. I kind of missed it, but they have something called the Young Lions, which is the trainees that just are basically jobbers. So they're around the ring when they're not fighting, because that's one of the privilege of like the best Young Lions. They get to watch them match from the side rings, and they like take care of everything, and they like they melt everything, right? So basically what happened is like while Chris Jericho was fighting Kenny Omega, he noticed that the son of the refereeing was one of the young lions. So he went to him and did a lion timer on him.
That's freaking funny. Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. There's so many layers of him being an asshole. It's like it's incredible. If you let your wrestler do their stuff, they know what the fuck they're doing. It's exactly like John Moxley said at Chris Jericho. It's like, let us do our thing. We are professional wrestler. We know what we're doing.
Wait,
With a mic, I don't need a fucking script. I can go off.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
But the thing is, it could backfire. Like I mean, like I said, WCW went well because of that. But that's what ended them.
Yeah, there's the fucking scripts. The fucking scripts, the story, the bullshit, and also financially they weren't making any sense because of their fucking contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah, the contract didn't make sense, but it's like now let's say it's like, okay, if you let the wrestlers do their own thing, fine. But then if you have like guys that are like the cliques that are like, okay, this is how it's gonna go. So now you got like a group of wrestlers controlling how the storylines go, but it always fits for them to win.
Yeah, like for example, right?
Was it go on, man? Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Like Dean Ambrose, right?
Yeah.
Like I love John Moxley, Dean Ambrose, because in AEW, like he like his introduction story was always like, like this guy got screwed over. He was in WWE, but he got screwed over. He got fired, and now he's trying to he's an underdog again.
Yeah.
That's what's fascinates me. Then you have again going back to WWE, it's like they made him an asshole, but then John Moxley or Dean Ambrose, he was saying, no, they made me this way, and then they were making me, they were treating me like crap, so I had to take
they were making him say a lot of stupid shit like a poop scooper or some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So then he got to his head, and then that's why when people saw Dean Ambrose, they're like, oh man, this guy's an asshole. But no, they made him. So now when they see John Moxley, they still have that little thing in them. People seem like, oh fuck, this was the Dean Ambrose on WWE. Man, he might fuck over AEW, but as you said,
are you planning to keep watching WWE, or are you planning to watch other thing on the sites? Like the ROH, they're doing a pretty solid job in my humble opinion.
Yeah, no, I'm watching. I'm still, I'm watching a little bit of ROH. I'm watching AEW and WWE because WWE for me, I'm curious of what's happening. Yeah, with Bray Wyatt and then Shinsuke. That's why Edge is but I don't know. Like the moment that they're out, I'm like, okay, so they go to AEW. By the way, Aleister Black signing on for AEW.
Yeah, I saw that.
So thank God. Thank God. I'm sort of happy because he's another one. He's another one who got
screwed by the WWE. Because they want to certain things to their star, and the wrestling capabilities. It's not one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny, but that's kind of true though. Like look at fucking Ultimate Warrior. They fucking push him to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sable, same thing. She can't wrestle for shit, but they got her.
But he can sell. But he can sell. Yeah, he can sell.
Exactly. That's all. That's all that matters, right? Going back to as Joey was saying for comedy, right? Like, you could not be funny, but yet sell out a show.
Yeah, because your personality, your character.
But just different. But there's different styles of comedy. Like some people are interested in different. Like some people just like safe type comedy, whatever it is. So I can't let's get your own fan base. They'll come out. So it's like,
there you go. That's pretty much the well looking at it because. I kind of hate it when you have joke police that's and there's on both sides, by the way. There's the safe one, the PC one, obviously, but there's also on the edgy side of things where you have that mentality where you have a bunch of people that would just say, well, if you don't do edgy jokes, you're not a real comedian. And I'm like, fuck off, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I remember someone talking to me about that. Yeah, and there's that what defines you being a comedian, right? And then I'm like, well, because I want to make people laugh and all I got kinds of jokes. No.
That's kind of the main thing, though.
Yeah. I hope so.
And then, you're not obligated to make people laugh at a comedy show.
Exactly.
Okay, so you're telling me that I'm not supposed to make people laugh at a comedy show?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm supposed to be an edgy comic, but not make people laugh, right? But that's the thing. Like someone really pissed me off about that. Like, bro, I don't think you're a real comic because you're not edgy. But I'm like, but I don't
Who the
I don't
fuck
want to
told
be.
you that?
Yeah.
No, that's just probably yeah. No, don't worry who said it. But no, you get it all the time. I had somebody be like, "Oh, dude, you're never gonna be as funny as Dave Chappelle." I'm like, that is like, what type of argument is that? Like, what,
Exactly.
like,
You
what
see,
type?
yes.
You really like you're gonna compare me?
That's the thing.
Whatever your field of endeavor, if you cannot be as good as the greatest one of all time on that
Yeah.
field of activities, just
Yeah.
stop doing it. So just
Yeah.
lay in the fucking bed and die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's your only
Someone
option.
told me. Yeah, someone told me you're not gonna be funny as you're not be as funny as Vic DiBattista. He's an Italian American
So
comedian.
who the fuck cares?
Exactly, and I'm like, okay, so Vic is Vic, and I'm me.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
you go.
Apples
Well,
and oranges. I
Yeah.
just hate this mentality where people compare you to certain.
Another comedian or some jacker from the crowd.
Some jack off from the crowd.
Okay, so he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking
Yeah,
about.
exactly,
So why
yes.
we're complaining about him?
No,
But
because
that's why I don't like. That's why I say for Claudio, I'm like I wouldn't complain at all. Like because this same person would tell me like, okay, let's say like, oh, Dave Chappelle, like he's known for like his ideas and stuff. I'm like, yeah, but he's mostly known for his writing. He's like, oh, it's not for his writing. And then I'm like, okay, well now you have no understanding
yeah, exactly.
of what he's doing on stage. Like you see what he's doing, but you don't see like the writing. Yeah, okay, you're thinking about like, okay, the specials he does where he talks about things in life. But if I'm talking about straight comedy, he's like, dude, if you don't understand what type of writing he's doing, it's like, well then. Yeah, it's like there's no point in arguing.
Basically, there's those fucking comedy specialists, but all they spend all their day watching fucking special. And if they go see like local comedy club and it's not up to that standard, they're like, yeah, they're all fucking bad. Yeah, of course they all fucking bad compared to that. They spend like 20 years, like their first special is 10 years minimum to fucking do it, and it's 10 years of like try and mistake and doing like shows that are fucking shitty.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, no, people could get special. I see people with specials, and I'm like, oh shit, like this is like okay. Now I'm seeing what happens when you do a special early. It's like, oh shit, like okay, don't fucking just take your time, man. Like obviously you could if you want to get the cash early. Like I don't blame anybody for going after cash early. That's okay.
Yeah.
Like, do what you got to do.
But that is a consequence.
Oh, there could be friggin' like you. Exactly. I believe it comebacks, but it's like, dude, don't. Why even go fight through it? Just work hard, get funny, and then come out with something, man. Like
yeah. Can you imagine like a guy his whole career plan is to do a comeback? Like he's planning to suck the first time around just so he can do a comeback. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's great, but ever consider to be good the first time around? It's you work hard enough first time around, so you're good, so you don't need a comeback. How about that?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think you just come out, you're funny. Then it's like you come up with another special. Now you're even better now. So now it's like, oh shit, you're funnier. So it looks like it's bad, but it's like no, it was actually good then. But that was the best he could do then.
I forgot who said this. I think it was some jag off a crowd member. Because since we're talking about,
I don't say like a crowd member are fucking jack off, but people that say shit like that are fucking jack off.
Yeah. So someone was talking to me about this, right? He goes, oh, how long are you doing comedy? I'm like, I've been doing it for 4 years. He goes, okay, by next year you should do your own special, right?
Why?
So then, here's the thing. And this is the best part. This is the creme of the shit. So then we're talking. He goes, but it doesn't matter if your first thing is bad, right? Why? Because you have a crowd, and then they're gonna. Yeah, I know. I swear. And then he goes, when you have your second show, that's gonna be the better one. I'm like, but
all right.
as you guys
can attract people attention with two dogs fucking. Okay, but if they realize around that corner there's nothing happening, they're not gonna like just look in the off chance to see that those two dogs fucking.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, yeah, but now I'm thinking about this. Okay, look, there's a difference between having advice and having advice. Okay, like. I forgot who mentioned this to me. I think it was Joe Pellegrino or something like that. He goes, "Oh man!" So this guy comes up to me after the show. He goes, bro, let me tell you something. Listen, I know a lot of comedy. I'm not a stand-up comedian, but I understand how comedy works. I understand.
Of course,
you never fucking did it. You don't
understand.
You don't know anybody that does it, but okay,
he goes, I understand. Like I know how jokes work, but bro, you need to. And then
you're funny at the coffee machine, and there you go. Why you never? If you know that much about comedy, why you never consider doing
exactly? And this is the best part. Okay, he goes, bro, You're the joke of so and
Say
so.
bro way too often, so obviously a fucking jerk off. There you go.
Thank
Oh,
you. I
trick
was gonna
jokes.
mention that, and he goes, "Just joke. This is how I would say it." And then the guy's like, "You just butchered my joke. Like I'm not gonna." Goes, bro. You don't know what butchering means. Don't worry. I know what funny is.
Yeah, butchering is like you take a piece of meat, okay? You take a chopper and you fucking chop it down in a way that doesn't make any sense. That's what you did with my fucking joke. You fucking violate its body with your lack of skill, and now my joke is fucking ruined because of your imbecility.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I just hate douchebags. It's just like, bro, I know what funny is. You don't. I'm like, all right, you know what? Just go on stage. And then when you tell them to go on stage, like, no.
I'll even let you do my joke. Go on, go fucking do that joke with your fucking version. Let's see how it goes.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just hilarious. You know, I have no words. I just have no words. You know, like people.
Honestly, if there's somebody like that in a crowd for one of our open mic, and I'm the one hosting, oh shit, I'm giving him 5 minutes.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely,
All right, come up there. You know you're fucking comedy. Let's see. Let's see.
No, I'll give him time. I'll be nice. I'll be like, look, next week you're on. I want to see.
Yeah, I want to see
your legendary comedy special.
Yeah, and then he backs out because he makes.
Well, if he backs out, it doesn't matter either way. If he backs out, it was just a talker. If he's in there, I'm like, okay, let me see how legendary this guy is.
But then he turns out to be funny. Like, oh fuck.
Oh, I'll be like, God,
that'd be something.
That'd be funny.
Oh no, yeah,
that would be funny.
Yeah,
that would be funny. But yeah, I'm just like, whatever. I'm like I said, we're all not really like, we're not in the freaking like the top end. But I'm like, well, at least we all done it. So it's like, okay, guys, like, you can't freaking like just be like, oh yeah, your backseat driver just like talking nonsense.
Yeah.
This is how I fucking hit the clutch. I fucking do this. I fucking drifted to a fucking highway and fucking.
Yeah, sure. Okay, you want to do?
No.
Like he plays GTA and he thinks he's a fucking driver.
Yeah, exactly.
I avoid the cops in GTA.
Bro, you don't want to fuck with me, man. I fuck people up in video games, bro. In real life, I'm gonna fuck you up. All right, man.
All the moving Street Fighters. I'm an actual MMA fighter, man. Like, if you drop me in the cage, it's like dropping a nuclear bomb, man. You don't understand.
Can you see? Imagine also, it's like, oh man, you don't know how to do R1 in real life, man. You don't know how to drift like in video games, man. You're full of shit, man.
Yeah,
you know. I remember too. Like, I used to work with this other cook, but he's Filipino. But he's always laughing when I told him, like, yeah,
shame, but it's all right.
Oh, what? No, he's cool. He's a cool guy.
I'm fucking with you. He's cool. Because he says Filipino, I'm like, which is a shame.
I was like, God damn. No, I remember he was like telling me, like, because I was like, yeah, I do stand up, whatever. And then he's like, we're talking, but he's always looking at me a certain way. And then he's like, then when I tell him about like how it is, kind of, he's like, oh, okay. He's like, okay, it makes sense because like in the Philippines, most of the comedians are gay. So we just make fun of them. Like they're just doing the gay shit. We're just making fun. I was like, oh shit. So I'm like, oh, there's different cultures to this shit now. I'm
trying to move to the Filipinos so I can go do all my homophobic jokes. Making jokes of making fun of gays.
Oh yeah,
that's a dream of mine. Like going there and start like when you're walking against the wind, it's whistling in your ass.
Yeah, like maybe they're not all gay, but you're saying like good. Most of them are gay, so they're like, I guess it's the way that they're saying the thing in their dialect. It's just like you wouldn't say it like that, so they'll laugh because they're like but like I don't know if they're laughing at the joke or just like this.
I think they're laughing at the guy who's saying. No, but here's the thing: like, I have a friend, she's Cambodian, right? And she went to go see a few stand-up shows while she lived in Cambodia. Yeah, and then she was saying like all the comedians are all divorced. So she says,
that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's here too. That's here too.
Yeah.
No. Here, it's not only divorced people. It's also people with midlife crisis and stuff. So.
Look like our descriptions.
Yeah,
midlife crisis or alcoholics. So, you have those.
I'm eating both.
Exactly. I want to do my show when I have a fucking midlife crisis.
Let's do drugs to have a hat trick. Yeah. Oh my
Oh
goodness,
man,
man.
oh man,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it's freaking. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a fun game. It's a fun game.
It is. It's
I,
fun.
I just don't picture me stopping. That's the thing.
Oh, for sure, man. For sure. I don't picture me stopping. You know, like when I get a girlfriend, she gets mad at me. She goes, "Look, you're doing too much stand up." I'm like, "Look, that's all I'm gonna say is well, too bad. I was gonna be clever, but
okay.
But you have a nice situation. You're already doing stand up and you're alone. Me, I start doing stand up while being with my girlfriend, so I have to explain to her that from now on, there might be more night than anything that I'm not available. You have to deal with it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And plus, you know, your girlfriend knows that she's gonna that that you're gonna be making money out of this.
My
So
girlfriend, that second-rate citizen of the house, like
Son of a bitch. Okay.
yeah, just slightly under Augustus, my male cat,
God
but
damn.
just above of Astrid.
Son of a bitch.
oh man, your
I saw his
girlfriend
picture on
understands?
Dropkick.
Understand that I'm doing stand-up, and when I come back from the comedy club, she better have a hot meal ready for me. And the only
God
reason I
damn.
say that is because she just sat there.
You know what? All I picture is her freaking just putting August into fucking stews. Like, yeah, you want a fucking meal?
Yeah, here you go, you
Here you go.
motherfucking
Here's your
cocksucker.
cocksucker. Here's your pussy in the fucking soup. Yeah. Here's
Hey,
your
you
You
gotta
told
have
me
a
you like
different
that
kind of.
pussy. There you go.
there you go.
Hey, we're gonna have a
Fucking
different
pat
kind
soup.
of pussy tonight.
Yeah, pat soup. Yeah. No,
No, she doesn't even tell him it's cat soup.
yeah, that's
soup.
it. No, she's like,
Oh.
this is the festive August soup, man. There's this fucking making something
Oh.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of that, actually, I saw this
What,
thing
pussies or
today.
cat?
Animals.
Okay.
Apparently, there's these fishermen. Let me pull out the story.
Yeah, please.
So this
What story is
fisherman.
that?
It's from the New York Post. It's from New York Post.
Oh, that's going to be fine artist there.
Oh God, yeah, okay. Then
So-
you know
so
it's
it's like-
legit.
New York Post is like the Journal du Québec from the United States.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, listen. I used New York Post to have better grammar. Just saying, right?
Yeah, it's
God
not the
damn.
same language though, so that'd be quite something if even New York Post is better at French than the Journal du Québec.
That's true. All right, Peter, what is it? Yeah.
Sorry
Yeah,
about
so
that.
apparently these fishermen caught 280-pound chunk of whale vomit worth 1.5 million.
Oh, nice.
Wait, what?
Well, they
Whale
catch
vomit.
whale vomit, yeah,
So they caught whale vomit.
and they sell it for $1.5 million.
Nah, I'm fucking. But that's the thing, and I'm like, this is gonna be my new bit because I'm like, chunks of vomit.
Yeah.
Who's using it? What will you use vomit for?
Yeah, I want to know who the fuck uses
Acid.
vomit.
Yeah, they're maybe they want the gastric acid from a whale. I don't know.
We need it. I don't know. The fuck
I'm
we
gonna
using it?
look it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna.
stupid.
We need
No,
we use it in
no.
Coors beers.
Filled
That
with-
explains why it tastes like shit. This
You, my
fucking-
friend, guy, ladies and gentlemen. So, in case you're wondering what's going on right now, Joey solved
Oh,
the
they use it
secret
in
answer to
perfume.
Coors Light.
They're
What?
using what?
Cologne.
Perfume.
They don't
what
want
the
it.
fuck?
What?
Yeah. Well,
wait,
look at it.
wait, hold on. Women's
Well,
perfume or men's
basically-
cologne?
Wait, they're using. It's called ambergris, which is ambergris is a gray amber, is a solid waxy flammable substance of dull gray or blackish color in the digestive system of sperm whale. So yeah, they use
Yeah, it was sperm whale. Yeah,
whale-
sperm whale.
yeah. There you go. They use it to make perfume out of it.
Do you want whale vomit on your pussy?
I'm gonna tell it to my girlfriend. Just
Why? He actually
Introducing all new Christian d'Or with sperm.
whale sperm, the sperm de vomit. Everyone's like, what the fuck? What the
Man, I
fuck?
can't believe it, man. Yo,
Yeah,
you know what? But you know what? I think we're doing something wrong when fucking people buy $1.3 million worth of whale sperm. All right, or vomit. What the fuck are we doing wrong?
Not even what to do wrong. Isn't it like I thought beaver piss? We use it for like vanilla extract, apparently. or something like that. Like I think it's something like wild like that.
I'm back. She doesn't believe me. All right.
No. You just missed something.
No,
beaver piss.
I think
My
it's
girlfriend is
used
saying that
for
her perfume
vanilla
are way too
extract.
cheap to have actual whale vomit in it.
they're way too cheap to have whale vomit in it. I don't know
Yeah.
what they use it for. That's why when you pulled it up, I'm like, because I was gonna look it up, and I want to look up to more
Oh
like
wait,
what
that
uses.
fucking looks disgusting. I need to show you something.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's not related at all to whale
Whale
vomit,
vomit? Oh, okay.
but that's pretty gross. That's even grosser than that. Look
Turn
at
off the
that.
volume, Joy.
The
Yeah,
volume
the
is
volume's
turned
off.
off.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
good.
look at
Sorry.
that. Look at that. Look at that. It's like a cheese thing with Doritos, and you eat it, and it's kind of melted cheese in it.
What?
Yeah.
I
So
don't
the
want to read.
yeah, it's really looks disgusting. Look at that.
So it's like a block of like chemical
Dori-
cheese.
Yeah, exactly. With nachos as a crust.
Oh, I would never fucking eat that.
Oh, jeez.
I'll try it out.
like-
I'll try it out. But I'm like, nah, I don't picture me liking that.
Well, like I said to my uncle when he showed me his dick, I'm not putting that in my mouth.
Why? Anyway,
Yeah, no.
I was like, I don't.
I
I was
have
like, okay, all right.
we're like hold
Sorry.
on. Is your uncle's dick? Does it smell like Doritos? Just
Is
Peter
his
wants
name
to know.
Doritos?
Yeah.
All the penis Doritos?
Who would the fuck call his dick Doritos?
Fuck, you'd be surprised,
Yes.
man. You'd be surprised.
I'd be surprised. Did you do that?
Here it is, baby. That Dorito or Ruffles. You
Why,
see
why, do you
that?
call your, why do you call your dick Doritos though?
No, you call you know what you should call him? You should call him the Cheez-It. Was it Cheez-Its?
The
Uh,
Cheez-Its?
Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Here's a
They say-
Cheeto, you cocksucker.
That's it. Then you just put it in you put it in the mouth. It's like, yeah, it ain't easy being cheesy, and you just fucking square it in.
Oh wait, like whale vomit. Basically, it's ambergris, right? Or gray amber, and this this expression is so valuable. It is referred to as a floating gold. As per the latest estimate given the Mumbai police, 1 kilo of gray amber is worth like it's worth a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's in Mumbai. Of course.
Yeah, they're
Yo,
fucking gross. Yeah, I know, but wait. The reason for it is its high cost is it's used in perfume market, especially to create fragrance like musk.
You know what, man? I think we need to get a boat.
Exactly.
For what?
Because
To
we can
catch
get Will's sperm.
yeah,
Whale
to get,
vomit.
like whale vomit.
Whale vomit, sperm,
Exactly.
shit, whatever.
Man, yo, Joy, as I told Peter while you went off air for a minute telling your girlfriend his news, and she's like, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, she didn't give a fuck. She was like, "Yeah, I don't believe you," and I show her. It's like, "Yeah, no, I'm too cheap. My perfume doesn't have that."
Oh, thank God. But that's how I was saying, what the fuck are we doing wrong?
No,
As
because
a
like
species?
I was telling him that I think I could be wrong, but I think in vanilla extract, like the
Yes,
artificial one, I
beaver
think they
piss.
use beaver piss or beaver some
Nice.
some
Joy,
like
Fact
some,
check this right now. So
Okay,
5
so
minutes.
vanilla extract. All right.
I think it's vanilla extract or it could be something else, but yeah, I think we use either beaver piss or the something beaver secrete.
The hell? What the
Beaver
fuck
Yeah,
is a
no,
Castoreum.
beaver,
secret?
sorry, I think something they secrete out of their ass. I can't remember. Yeah, I think that was it.
Shit. Is it shit? It's fucking probably shit.
Yeah.
Oh
Or-
shit! You know what they call it? It's called the Castoreum. It's a yellowish exudate from castor sac of mature beaver. Beaver use Castoreum in combination with urine to scent mark their territory. Both
Mhm.
beaver sacs have a pair of castor sac
Mhm.
and a pair of anal glands.
Mhm.
That's something even better. Located in two cavities under the skin between the pelvis and the base of the tail. So
Mm.
between the asshole and the dick, I guess.
Mm.
The castor sac are no true glands, endocrine and anal will. On a
Mhm.
cellular level, hence references to these structures preputial. I don't know what the fuck it is. It is used in tincture and some perfume, and was sometimes used as food additive in the early 19th centuries. The early 20th centuries, actually.
Oh, so pretty much someone's like, yeah, I like freaking beaver ass grease in my fucking oatmeal. And it's
That's basically it. That's basically it. That's great.
All right, so guys, so guys, I have a question. Who here has an access to a boat?
Oh wait,
That's
added liquid. The annual industry consumption is very low, around 300 pounds. That's way too much. Whereas vanillin is over like 2.6 million pounds annually. Castoreum has been traditionally used in Sweden. These fucking Swedes, of course, for flavoring a variety of schnapps. Don't drink it; it's disgusting. Commonly referred as
well, I can tell why.
yeah, of course, they have something disgusting, and they're going to name it in something like unpronounceable because fuck the Swedes. All right, literally, beaver shout.
Hmm.
These fucking Swedes, man, they're out of their fucking mind. Why we didn't bomb these guys?
Because they have money.
Exactly, they have money. The Swedes have money.
I
man.
said the Swedes, not the Swiss.
Oh, yes, true. Bomb those motherfuckers. No,
Holy shit, Peter.
No.
I thought Joy was, but then you're like, bomb those motherfuckers.
Bomb these motherfuckers. There you go.
Bomb these
See what I meant?
Oh man,
you feeding me ass grease, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, you fucking ass wipes.
Literally, man.
Oh man, then that's his fucking.
That's
nasty,
fucking
man.
intense.
You know what is missing from my beaver ass cream? A little bit of beaver urine. There you go.
Yeah, you're uranium.
No, urine. The piss.
Piss.
Yeah,
Beaver piss.
still ass.
Still ass and
Just
piss, and
piss
like, it's
and-
pretty disgusting. Those fucking animals are so immature. Like
Yeah.
there must be a better way to mark your territories than just like use some ass grease and fucking pee.
Oh no, most of them are like that. Like skunks are the same thing. Skunks like
Yeah, but we knew that the fucking skunks are disgusting.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make it better.
yeah.
Really
Oh,
surprised that
you
they
know
have
what?
gross habits.
Yeah, but you know what? It's better than fucking the way squirrels mark their territory. The fucking these squirrels can be violent, man.
What
Or
did they do?
pigeons.
Pee?
Pigeons. No, pigeons and those birds, man.
What did
let
they
me
do?
tell you. No, man.
they
for
shit?
no. What was it? When the Jofos had their barbecue one time, right? These
Yeah.
fucking seagulls, okay? They were
Yeah.
going for the food, and they were getting lower and lower. At one point, Teeks and Bugs had to get ready to hit a bird in the face because it was coming low. And these fucking seagulls, man, they don't back out, man. It's their
Yeah.
territory. If they see your food, oh man, they're gonna go for it.
But you know what? I was reading something, but like it was a meme. But the thing was, the meme part was like whatever. But like the thing on top, like the thing that was like written on top, I was like, I actually wonder if it was true. Was apparently like scientists discovered that octopuses punch fish for no reason.
What?
It's like-
Octopus just fucking punch fishes?
yeah, apparently they just hit fishes for no reason. And then the meme at the bottom was "fuck that fish." But then I was like, wait. But I was at the same time, I'm like, wait a minute. Do they actually do that? Like I'd be like, that's kind of interesting. Like, you
That
just, like,
makes
you-
sense.
Yeah, you're like, you're like,
I
oh,
would do that. If I were an octopus, I'd spend my day punching. Fuck you! Fuck you too!
Why are you so
Fuck
stupid?
you for
man?
being you!
Kill yourself.
Yeah!
Hope your
cheesecake,
sushi menu.
fucking diabetes, error of natures.
I am sure if we get AIDS and whatever. Oh man, I was like, yo, octopuses are freaking interesting, man. I remember when one was like attacking this dude on a surfboard. I'm like, man, why? I'd be like, you know what? Why am I at fucking sea if I'm not collecting whale vomit? Like, why am I at fucking sea for, man?
Exactly. Then you're watching.
Why I'm
You're
trying
watching
to
some-
have an actual job when I can just collect whale vomit and like
Yeah.
beaver ass wipes and piss.
Think about that. Like legit, I'm going to work every day. You're clocking in with work at home, even though it's better, but at least you're clocking at home.
Yeah.
But we could just go out at sea, split 1.5 like easy.
Yeah.
Just
just by
Yeah, but here's
collecting
the thing.
vomit.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
here's the thing. None of us have fucking boating experience. We don't know how a boat works.
man,
I
we'll
don't
figure
need
it out.
to. You just like go there with a kayak and then you just collect the fucking vomit.
You
Yeah.
just imagine-
Yeah, you have a sperm whale in an aquarium
you
and you
just
show her
imagine-
a picture of fucking Victoria's naked and they're gonna barf.
This
you.
Can you just imagine?
Yeah,
There's like all kinds of really big fishing boats, and it's just there's just us three fucks at a kayak.
How are you gonna collect the whale vomit?
With a fucking bag, that's all you do.
Yeah, you fucking
net.
put it on the
No,
boat.
but,
This fucking
no, but like all these fishing boats, like all professional. You see us two fucks lower the fucking net, lower the fucking net. I can't go any lower.
oh man,
have
the
a
fucking
radio
through
go
the balls.
playing that song like da. It's just us like fucking going like
And then-
this
Yeah,
in the middle of the
some
fucking
reason-
ocean.
Yeah, for
Oh.
some reason we get caught on the fucking nets because all three of us are fucking idiots. Like, swim, I can't, I'm stuck. Oh fuck.
Oh
Top
fuck!
story
Here
is
comes an.
Turmoil getting out, and it's just barfing on us.
Oh
And then
shit!
top story news: 3 local idiots are covered in Will sperm.
Worth $3 million. Like,
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
My ass is worth $3 million. How much
There we
yours?
go. There we go. Oh man, see, we can have that job, man. Okay, guys, find out
yeah.
where the Will sperms are, so we'll go.
Well, in the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah. Also in the Saint Lawrence River, from what I know, I've heard.
All right.
Oh, okay, but that guy died, man. Like,
Yeah, but listen, okay,
he died.
the guy was
Wait,
not well
wait.
equipped.
Poop? Why poop is the first thing? What? Okay, wait a minute.
Listen,
Oh, you
Oh,
can
no.
connect like sperm whale shit also.
guys, let me tell you something. That guy died in the St. Lawrence River because he was not equipped. We're gonna be fucking equipped. We have a kayak. We have nets.
no, I'm saying the sperm whale. Remember that sperm whale that was there at the beginning of the pandemic?
Yeah, but it died because someone hit. Because
Oh,
him in
by
a
the
boat,
way,
yeah.
for 1.57 kilo, you can have like something around $71,000 US.
I'd fucking do it.
Yeah, I fucking do it. I collect vomit and shit all day.
Yeah, I'd be like, dude, let's say
Who
you
gives
did
a
like
shit
a.
about comedy at this point. Like my job is the most absurd job you can imagine. I'm collecting vomits of old lady can like just fucking wear perfume like and yeah.
No. Think about this. Think about this.
Yeah.
Man, you get one chunk of shit, and then you could do whatever the fuck you want for the rest of your life.
I'm selling pieces of shit. That's my job.
Yeah, you just get one vomit, one chunk of shit, and man, you could go on the road of comedy for
Yeah.
like a good while. You know, do
Yeah.
your thing, focus on your craft.
Yeah.
Just
Never
one
have to
chunk
work
of
ever
shit.
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
There
Imagine
you
like
go.
shark shits, like then there's like shark
Shark
shits
shit.
thing.
I'm gonna check what you can do with that.
what about dog shit? Can you do?
There's a word that I don't know
Can you
about.
do anything with dog shit? I want to know. Is there anything we can do with dog shit?
You just
'Cause-
hurl it at people. You just wait.
Because guys, think about this: shark and whale shit. We have enough money to have our own studio, so we don't have to be at in our own homes.
Yeah.
Doing
Jesus
these
Christ.
episodes.
Why the
What?
fuck did you show me that?
What? What did they show you?
It's a shark wall going really fast. He just dumped something wicked from his ass.
Oh, but can you sell it?
I don't know. I'm looking it up.
Might be toxic for all we know, but
Yeah, that's fucking.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. We can sell that to Iraq. Like they have a rebellion problem with ISIS. Just fucking bomb them with
Whale
shark
shit?
Yeah. No,
Or-
not whale shit. It's gold. It's a brown
Oh
gold.
yeah,
It's the brown gold of the ocean.
Jesus Christ. What about cat shit? Can you do anything with cat shit?
Oh
No.
shit! I've been wasting all that money, all retirement
God
money.
damn
Oh,
it!
shit.
Ah, Joey, you're a fucking
Shit.
idiot. Get the fuck
This guy's
out.
going in the sandboxes like, here's the fucking gold. Here's the-
Here it is.
My girlfriend looked at me
Meanwhile-
like I need help. I'm like, you need help. You need help. You never thought about like gathering that shit.
Oh man, guys, I'm telling you, we are in the wrong professions, man. We just have to
Oh, yeah.
collect real shit.
Imagine you got like a freaking pile of shit, and they're like, nah, it's not worth anything. It's like, well, I collected it. Like, what the fuck?
Peter, just to let you know, FYI, that's human shit. It's not real shit. There's some red in there. I think you need to check that out. I don't know. Joy's now looking up all kinds of shit he collects because you know he's done.
Cause like shit, man. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
this is literally the shit.
like we could literally just rent a boat and just collect shit. We're in
Yeah,
the
but
high
you know how to
seas.
drive a fucking boat. I'm not gonna trust a driver. He's probably gonna fucking drown us or something. I don't
Boat
know.
driver.
Okay, we kill him and then we pay off the hitman.
Okay, yeah, say that. Yeah. Say that when we're on the air. You fuck.
Okay,
Only
well,
on the
the
34
shit
you
will take
can
care of
see
it.
in exclusivity a shark shitting. All right, let's go. There you go. This is
Oh,
content. Yeah.
I think
And
it
all
was
these
this
fish
one.
are eating shit.
Oh.
and all the
Eat
people in
my
the
shit
cages
and
are eating
fuck
shit.
off. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like they're panicking. They're panicking for all the wrong reason, and the fish are like, yeah, food.
God damn! You're like,
damn.
oh, they're eating their shit. Maybe you think that's how a shark attracts freaking fishes? Just shit. They're like, ooh, food. And then,
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised. I wouldn't
And
be
then the
surprised.
shark is like, ooh, food.
then he eats the freaking fishes. And he's like, oh shit, my shit was in there. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
He has bad diarrhea. He eats a fish, has bad diarrhea. Ah, fuck, I have diarrhea. Then cocks
Can you
up.
imagine the kind of insult they throw at each other? Like, look at that fucking shark, like acting like his shit doesn't smells bad.
Yeah. Well, I
Or
mean,
you
can
just
they smell?
imagine in SeaWorld? Yeah, in the
In
SeaWorld.
the Sea World, yeah, right?
Yeah, no, there's a SeaWorld,
Well, you have
right?
to feel it though, like
Yeah.
in some way.
Okay. Can you just imagine in somewhere like in Atlantis if this shit happened? Like, hey guys, smell like shark shit. Is it worth money? Ah, nah, Jimmy. It's the same diarrhea shit you had last week. God damn it.
God damn it! And then
Smells
somewhere
like
around the world.
Taco Bell shit.
Ah,
Yeah.
fuck. Oh man, Taco Bell. Yo, man, I have a story about Taco Bell. Holy.
Yeah,
Oh
fucking tell it.
shit!
So
Oh, please
I
tell me there's
remember-
no shit.
That's
in there.
gonna be the shit.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
remember like a few years ago, I just had Taco Bell, right? And then like an hour later, I was like I was at a friend's house, and then after that, I'm like, oh fuck, like I'm sitting with her, and all of a sudden my stomach is growling, right? I'm like,
yeah, that makes
no.
sense. Yeah,
I'm like, no fucking way,
yeah,
man.
definitely.
I was on a shitter for like an hour and a half, thanks to that Taco
Yeah.
Bell.
That's what I give it to you guys. You guys, man, like you guys could like use the public. I have a thing with public toilets. Like man, I have to use it in like dire times. Like I can't. I like if I can hold it, I'm holding it in. the whole time.
There's only certain places I'll use for public, like my work. Obviously, Peronis, I'm going to use it because they're constantly clean.
Actually, the fish can smell, and they are really good at it.
Oh shit.
But
Yeah.
they smell shit, so they're probably full of shit themselves.
So
Well,
imagine-
maybe we're the problem because we think shit doesn't smells good.
yeah.
But
Well,
actually,
I mean-
the animals with better sense of smell than you, and they fucking love it.
They
Can you
we're
just
the
imagine? Yeah, can you just imagine, guys, that have diarrhea? Like, how bad is my shit? And then you all come. Yeah, it doesn't smell that bad, Claudio. You're good,
What?
man.
What happens if you like collect a bunch of fishes and then like all those fishes were eating like whale vomit? So it's like now you could like double sell them. Like we sell them fishes
Exactly.
and there's shit in there that's worth millions.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Stop
cool.
fucking with my business, and then you fucking shake them so they barf the vomit.
No, even better. Even
Yeah.
better. You got an octopus. You got 5 octopuses. Go there and
fucking
slap
punch them.
fishes in the
Oh yeah, you have an
Those
octopus in a
fucking
cage. He's like, "Hey, yo, fucking stupid," and he fucking slaps them.
slapping him. He's my hitman. He's my runner, man. He's like, yeah,
There you go.
you get him octopuses. Say, hey, you bitch ass fish. What are you looking at? He's slapping him.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
We went to gangster rap octopus.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
What you gonna do, bitch? What you
Yeah.
gonna do? Flap.
Freaking octopus. Octopuses are smart though. They're fucking
Yeah, they
smart.
They are.
They are, and they're hilarious, but they're smart.
They're hilarious. Oh.
Oh yeah.
How?
No. Well,
You
no.
watch,
funny?
you watch and
They got
and you're
jokes?
like, oh, that's so fucking hilarious.
no.
Oh, let me tell you what I happened to be yesterday. Oh my god.
Let me tell you, okay, these
Oh,
these
damn.
octopuses, they suck on you. You know, like they suck.
Oh my gosh, man! I tried to freaking shapeshift like my wife. It was just a fish, man. I was like, oh god damn, is that what she smells like? Oh my gosh, well.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. Oh my Ladies and gentlemen, this is
that
what we
was
do.
a terrible jokes, man.
Yeah, man, this is what we do on a Dirty Four. So don't forget to like, share, and
Yeah.
subscribe. Put a thumbs up if you're really enjoying this episode.
If
It's
you
a
want all
really
your
issue.
random trivia from the marine life, please
Yeah.
subscribe to the Dirty
And
You know about
especially
whale
Joy.
dicks,
Joy has the
vomit.
answer. Joy has the answer to like relationships too. So
No, but think about it. Yeah, we have whale vomit. We knew about whale dicks, vomits.
Yeah.
Learn
fucking
something new every
shits.
day.
Yeah, we're learning, man. We're
Yeah,
learning.
there you go. Like
God
it's all started with a weird news, and we're like, who the fuck would sell whale vomit? And then we got
Not us.
we
'cause
got
apparently
look it
we're the
up, and
fucking
apparently it's
retards.
fucking expensive. We're the retards of not thinking about it.
Oh fuck, man! I'm like, when I saw that, I'm like, man, look how many people are just making money
Yeah.
You know what's the best actually story? I'll tell you. I'll tell you the best one. And this was amazing. Vance found this. Shout out to the Rap Flames. This is the best one. So this artist, all right, because I saw one where the banana, okay, but screw that one. This one's the best one. This guy sold an art piece that was nothing, but he said the only way, and it was written in paper. He sold it for $46,000. He said the only way to see it if you use your imagination.
What?
Oh, I remember about that. Yeah,
and he had a certificate. He had a certificate to the person that freaking bought it. And
I remember that. Yeah, he sold like a shit. Wait,
hold
on.
Fucking sold it.
No, it was nothing.
It was nothing. He goes, put your imagination.
He just sold him like
a canvas. Yeah, he sold him a canvas.
Yeah. A canvas.
Yeah.
But there's nothing. There's nothing.
No.
The only way you could see it.
Oh man, the guy is fucking trolling. There's no fucking way he takes his shit seriously.
But
he made money. I guess the person who bought it is a fucking idiot.
Yeah, for sure.
Because here's the thing. There was another artist, and he was like a famous artist. I never heard of this guy. I forget his name.
Yeah.
But if you could look it up. All he did was he put a banana on the wall, he taped it, and that was the art piece. And people paid around that same price, like $75,000 or something.
Jesus Christ!
But it's like. It's just, but since it's the artist that did it, they're like, yeah, no, dude, it's his piece, man. Like I got history.
There's like they try to figure out what is the meaning of this, and they go so fucking well. Yeah, so the banana, it's like represent our impotence, like the you know, like the represent our impotence, our insecurities, you know, like to get our dick bitten off by some girls that's giving us a blowjob. I don't fucking know. I'm not
actually. You know what? Since we're talking about people trying to understand what art is. The best, like in school, man. I don't know about you, but in high school, right? The teacher would go over an author of a book, and he would always assume, for example, I don't know if you all heard this on Facebook. There's something about the color blue, right? The teacher's gonna go in depth with this, right? Blue represents depression, represents
fucking color.
Yeah, and the artist
color.
And then the artist is like, I just chose blue because it's a fucking blue. And yet, it's just hilarious how, like, back in high school, we had to understand that different meanings of what the color red.
Those suckers will teach you how to do your taxes. That's that's well invested times.
No, because that's the thing. Like I remember, I was at a party once, like years ago, and then this girl, I remember she's like, what's your astrology sign? I'm like, I don't know. I'm fucking born in July. Like, what the fuck? Fucking pick. Then she's all like, oh, you're a Cancer? I don't fucking trust you. You don't trust me based on a fucking stat I don't even know about? Like,
that would be funnier if you got mad at the lady for calling you a Cancer. Like, you're a Cancer. The fuck you said?
No. Peter had a similar story. She goes, yeah. So what's like your birthmark? I'm in March. I don't know.
What?
Fucking errors. Yeah. She goes, I don't trust you. Who the fuck are you? What?
I don't.
I think she's so fucking stupid that she got conned so often in her life. So she needs to figure out a system, and that's the best she can come up with.
That's probably basically because like, it was like she had like a double header like of just stupidity with like because I remember later in the day she's like I think someone another girl asked like what my name was, but that same astrology girl's like, oh, your name's Peter? Oh, I don't trust anybody that has the same name in the Bible. I'm like, okay, fuck off already, man. Like, you just say you don't like me then. Just say you don't like me. What the
fuck's happening with Peter, like, in the Bible?
But he's actually a good guy. He's like Jesus' right-hand man.
Right?
So I'm like, so what?
He ate the gays, but that's pretty much everybody back in the day. So who cares?
or Peter probably was because, you're not white. And she goes, she probably wanted to be nice, but deep down
she was black.
Oh. Okay, well then
he was black.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Let's turn our tongue in our mouth.
Yeah, but no, that's the thing. Man, it's just that when people turn you down because of your errors.
No, it was just that one girl. But I remember that. I remember it was like, oh, what's your astrology sign? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't look at any of that shit. Oh, it means you're happy-go-lucky, but you're conniving. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
that means fuck all. That's stupid. Who the fuck spend their days thinking about this shit? For fuck's sake.
Well, I mean, technically, when we get her back on again, Victoria, because she believes in those crystal things.
That doesn't surprise me. At some point, I'm wondering if she's
Was
just
this-
into
was
it.
this
just
girl
to
a
fuck
vegan?
with me, so I call her an idiot. And
Hold
then
on.
she can go like, "Oh, poor me, I'm still getting yelled at."
Yeah, because you do stupid shit. Peter, was this girl a vegan?
I have no idea. I didn't
She
ask. But
probably
like,
was.
probably was. But like, I just because the crystal thing is like a different. Because I had a buddy that hosted, like, he used to host events, and someone from that industry was like, "Oh, can you host like this event?" He's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Dude, this is the most fucked up event. Like, I don't know what the fuck was going on. Like, there's a section. He's in charge of putting each person at their stalls and shit, and they
Yeah.
wouldn't let him in one section. He's like, no, we're doing spells or something here. He's like, what the fuck? Like, okay, all right.
The worst.
Yeah,
the
but
worst
Harry
out of
Potter
fortune-
shit is
Yeah,
that.
I know. The worst out of fortune tellers. You know those. fortune
Oh
tellers.
my
Like,
gosh.
yeah. So what's your name, Claudio? I know your name. It's Claudio. Fuck! I just told you my name. Like, what the? And then she goes. So, what do you like to do? Become a stand-up comedian. I see you becoming a stand-up comedian. I just fucking told you everything. What kind of a fortune teller are you?
Can you imagine? When you can't even con Claudio, what kind of people that are into this shit? Even Claudio doesn't buy it. You don't imagine?
No, but it's
No,
hilarious.
but you know, Claudio, there's a one by Atwater. There's one by Atwater.
That one. Hold on, that is hilarious. That place you're talking about is fucking hilarious, man.
No. Here's where the jokes. Here's where the jokes kicked in for me. That's why I was like, I wanted to make a bit on it, but I have to like the bit would be too simple, so I have to make it into something. I have to make like I see the place, so I'm like, okay, it's one of those freaking fortune teller, like psychological. I forget what they called it. So it's one of those places. And then I look right next to it. There's an SAQ. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
You get into the SAQ, get drunk, and then you get your fucking hand line being read. Is that it? Is that what's
You want
happening?
to see your oh man, no, nothing.
Oh
beats a
wait,
little-
the alcohol didn't kick in yet, so wait a couple of
But
more.
nothing
weeks.
beats in Little Italy, right? There's an Italian festival. There's this pure, like, big Italian lady. She thinks she could see your future just by looking at your hand. But she looked drunk. But everyone paid $10, $15.
You slap her, and it's like, yeah, you didn't saw that, eh?
So then she's sitting down. She goes, "Me, I know your future. Just give me your hand." She's looking at my hand. She goes, "Wow, that's a lot of lines." I'm like, "Okay." She goes, You're going to work tomorrow." Yeah, it's fucking Monday.
It's a fucking Monday, of course.
Who's going? Oh man, because I actually want to use that as a bit because
it's because she can feel on your hand, like if your hand are fucking callous, she can like infer that you're working with your hands. And
General
Yeah.
labor.
So basically, since your hand are really soft because you don't look like you did a lot of manual work in your life, she's betting. Okay, so at his age, he might be a office worker.
Yeah, then that's when you pull your penis out. It's like, okay, why don't you read the lines on this dick? Yeah,
there you go. Okay, I'm gonna produce a couple of babies. Try to read their lines. Have a couple of million just there.
just swallow it up, so you get the nutrients.
Oh wait, who told me that? Like that fucking joke where I think it's Steaks. He told, like, I was in the car with him the other night, and he was like, I'm Hitler wasn't that bad because I killed more Jews with jerking off.
Oh yeah. I'm like, oh god damn, that's something.
I fucking love this joke.
I don't know. I like because it reminds me of Louis C.K. Louis C.K. He's like, what was it?
It was telling me a Louis C.K. joke. I think
it was a Louis. Yeah, I think it was like a Louis C.K. thing where he's like, oh, freaking. What was the joke about? But he's like, but at the end, he's trying to do it like an analogy. And he's all like, it's like Ray Charles killed more Jews than freaking Hitler. It's like, okay, dude, Ray Charles did kill more Jews than Hitler.
Well, personally, Hitler, how many people he killed?
Yeah, but like he kind of constructed those guys to do that.
Yeah. Like he fucking delegates, and somehow make him like the sole responsible of the whole shit.
Yeah, I was like, that's some wild shit. Like guys like start painting, and then you start looking at painters differently. Like, you okay, buddy? You okay, buddy, man? Yeah,
maybe the artist, man. Telling you.
Yeah, he was an artist, but fuck. Yeah, I mean, he was just a regular painter, and then I want to be in government, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, this guy.
Yeah.
What the
No,
fuck
every
happened?
time you see a painter being like, okay, I'm starting a political career, you're like, oh, go fuck yourself.
I was like, oh fuck, kill him now, kill him.
Yeah.
He's fucking kicked the freaking ladder. He's
Yeah.
like, oh.
Which group of people you don't like?
I was like, yeah.
You start like that, and it's like, oh, the French, and it's like, oh fuck, I must
Yeah.
move out.
Oh man.
Louis.
Exactly.
Louis.
So, all right. So, I want to talk a little bit about
Cancel culture. Go on.
No, the film world. I don't know if
The film world. Okay, that sounds really
think-
natural. Go on.
Yeah, I think I mentioned this. I think I
Let's
mentioned
talk
this
about the
in
universe of movies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think I mentioned this in the movie trivia night. But so Vin Diesel right now is going around saying that he wants 10 million for the next Fast and the Furious movie, or he's out.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Okay.
this
I thought they were finished.
No, there's gonna be one or two more after this. But Vin Diesel wants more money.
There's more movie in Fast and Furious than ironically like the story with no hands.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
And they go to space
Never
in
ending
this one.
story. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
that story that's supposed to never end, but like they stick at what 2 or 3 movies or something like that.
I
Or
think
Yeah.
it was two.
2, yeah, and Fast and Furious that never ends. It's like they're like at 9. We don't give a shit. Let's sprint that motherfucker.
Yeah, Brendan. It's like, oh fuck it. If he leaves, it's like, okay, just put the Rock there. Like, oh, we don't need Vin Diesel. Like, fuck.
Yeah, there you go. Laugh at them, but at the same time, they're exactly like those both people that found like whale vomit. Like they figure a way to make money with something really disgusting.
Exactly. Yeah, but hold on. You're comparing like Will Jizz to Fast and the Furious.
Exactly, that's my point.
Oh man.
That's
Oh
crazy.
man.
Fast and Furious. I'm gonna watch it though.
Yeah, me too.
Fast
You go to
Nine,
space.
Who?
You
Yeah,
go
I
to
know.
space.
Yeah, I know.
It's hilarious.
They go to
I-
space to do what?
No, because you
There's
see
no
them
car
like,
in space.
no, but they have a car that's on top of a rocket and they have spacesuits on.
Oh man, but at the
Can I
end,
say
people.
it's retarded or it's beyond retarded.
Oh,
beyond retarded.
but like, you know what? As much as that scene was crazy, the scene with the chain is still the craziest scene to me. Or
What
like,
the fuck happened?
remember the bridge gives out, and then the car goes off, and then a jet freaking uses a magnet and catches the car.
Oh
So
yeah,
And then Vin Diesel's like, "Don't worry, I got this." And then he just hits the side of like the bridge, and it has like a chain that's linked to the bumper,
Oh,
and
boy.
he starts swinging. I'm like, oh my! I'm like, no, guys.
Can I tell you my theory about that thing?
Go ahead. Hold on. If we're starting to argue Fast and the Furious theories,
Logic.
I have a theory who actually came up with the idea. I'm pretty sure it's a 5 years old that has like his little toys. It's like vroom, 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 and then like all the stunts for the idea is like just a 5-year-old. It's like, yeah, so we need a jet over a bridge that is getting down, and then is taking the cars with a
Yeah.
magnet.
That makes sense. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
that's absolutely it.
That makes
Right,
sense. I'm down. Like look at the older movies. Like remember when I think the plane was about to explode and they just like burst through the plane
Yeah.
with the car. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. But all right, I'm down. I'm
Yeah,
down.
the
no,
first
yeah,
one,
yeah.
at least you could follow it. Like it's really easy. It's like they
Yeah.
try to steal like trucks. Oh, it went with there's a double agent cop, all right, that tries
Yeah.
to prevent his best friend to get shot by a fucking trucker because the truckers are getting really sick and tired of getting their shit stolen, all right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, we went from that to okay. So the idea is we'll put on like spacesuit because we're gonna ride a rocket and it's going to go in space.
Yeah, and then they're like super spies now. Like they work for a super spy agency.
Yeah.
Ah, for fuck's sake, what the fuck happened?
No, that's the thing. I think like they're building up. Like, okay, these guys could steal cars and bank safes with fucking cars for some reason. So,
Yeah, but see, hold on. Yeah. I'd rather have that they steal a fucking bank safe with 2 muscle cars than fucking Fast and the Furious going to space. I don't know about you, but
that's the stupidest stealing.
I
You know,
know.
you know how heavy a bank safe is.
I know.
There's no muscle car is gonna carry it with it.
I know, but you see, that logic is fun, stupid logic.
It's fun.
Them
though.
going
It
to
is
s-
fun.
Yeah, but them
It's
going
like
to space.
it's like John Wick with his him going into a murder rampage because his dog died.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's the memory of his wife, so I kind of
Yeah.
get like I kind of get that. He's just like he's like a broken soldier, And he's just like, but I just don't even know what the hell John Wick is. So it's like,
Yeah.
if it's linked to the Matrix, I'm like, did you hear what they said about the Matrix 4? It's like 6 years after.
Yeah, yeah,
Revolutions?
oh yeah. I can't wait. No, it's more than that.
Wait,
More
is
than
it supposed to be some kind of a reboot, like it never happens, and they're starting the whole thing again?
It could be because remember, there's always the different one. Remember, there's always a different one.
Yeah.
So it could be like a.
So now apparently, look from what I read, Trinity now.
Pretty sure they came up with that shit because they realized they were writing stupid shit, and they were like, okay, so let's give us a leeway so we can like just fucking reboot the whole thing because it's certainly not gonna be good.
But they should have done it with a new guy. Even though I like Keanu Reeves, they should have done it with a new guy so they can at least.
Kanye West. That's which
exactly.
No, not even. All right, I'm the one.
I am the one.
I'm the one. Yeah, I'm gonna make America great again.
I'm even more the one than fucking Jesus. Yeah, I fucking said it.
So, okay, Kanye, the cameras are off. Can you stop now?
Yeah, actually, I'm not acting. Why are you looking at me, man?
Jesus Christ, man. But yeah,
what you are about to say, Claudio? Sorry.
No, I'm just saying I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with Matrix 4.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Matrix 4. We'll see. I'm gonna watch it. That I'll watch. But
yeah, me too. But
and Zack Snyder doing Dragon Ball Z, I'll freaking day one.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
Well, no. Was this a rumor? I'm not sure if Zack Snyder, but you know what? It'll be kind of interesting. Like, know what?
Dude, Man of Steel was good, man. Man of Steel's fights.
Yeah, but we're talking Dragon Ball. It's not a comics, it's a fucking manga. You have like a kid, half monkey kid that's carrying a big fish, and and he's getting hit by a car by some teenagers that, for some reason, she's a fucking genius, and like they're trying to find fucking crystal balls. So how can you make it a fucking movie?
You can make it a movie. You could sum her up. Yeah, you could sum her up freaking Dragon Ball easy.
Yeah, did you see Dragon Ball Evolution? Oh god, that was
no, but Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. You cannot do a good movie with Dragon Ball.
No, but like when you watch Dragon Ball Evolution, like I could tell just by looking at it. They're like, okay, you know what? We're gonna call the main character Goku, but we're gonna try to use Gohan's story in the Buu saga. But then we're just gonna like fuck off and mix Dragon Ball in there. So like they had no idea what the fuck they were doing. There was you could tell. Like, but the girls could fight. Oh, Bulma and Chi could fight.
I have a theory on that Dragon Ball. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
What's that?
All right. So my theory is Akira Toriyama, the author of Dragon Ball, let it go because he was so sick and tired of people asking him to do a fucking sequel that he wanted to put on the worst fucking shit possible so people will stop asking him.
No, that's a lie because
that's not a lie. It's a
try, Joy.
No, it's a good thing. It's a good trick if he did do that, but apparently the American studios did that, like did Dragon Ball Evolutions, and he was like, "What the fuck? All right, fine. I'll just help out on Battle of Gods," and that's what we kind of like rebirthed Dragon Ball again, because they're like, "Oh shit, people like it. Oh, okay, well, fine. Fuck, I'll let another guy just draw and write it. I'll just like chime in here and there." But it's just Shonen Jump's like controlling that shit. Like they don't. They're like, oh yeah, you like it or not? I don't give a shit. We're coming out with it. It's like,
oh yeah, absolutely. But you know what? That's why like 20th Century Fox, like they fucked up most superhero movies before Marvel bought it. Like remember the reboot of Fantastic Four?
Woo! But no, they straight said why they did it because I think they have a certain amount of time to do the movie or else Marvel gets it back. So they're just like, oh fuck, we need to do a movie. Fuck it.
But here's the thing, and then if you go on Twitter, right, the director who did that, Josh Trank, he put out a story. This movie A was supposed to be 2.5 hours. B, like he had a bunch of character developments that he wanted to do. C, he wanted Galactus to come in, right? But then Fox had to do reshoots, and it was this garbage. And Josh Trank got into an argument with an actor, got into an argument with the production team. It's, you know what, like at first I'm like, Josh Trank's an idiot, but the more I was reading it and the more I understand like how most of these things work on set, I understand Josh Trank. Just like, for example, the last X-Men movie, Dark Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be it was supposed to end with an epic battle sequence, right? And it was supposed to happen at the United Nations. But then the producer literally came in with a script and says, okay, we got to redo everything. So all the extras that were hired to do the action sequence, all the actors that were hired, they cut that out. And what you saw in Dark Phoenix was garbage. And then the Fox is
because Claudio wasn't in it. That's why it was garbage.
damn right.
Yeah. If they kept that scene where Claudio was in,
Dude,
like that movie would have been a 5-star. And like you would be like, who is that autistic kid? We want him on.
Who's that Italian guy next to Tyrion Lannister? It's fucking
Wait. The fat guy is fat. Jesus.
Yeah, look at that Italian guy. Wait a minute. What's in his hands? Is that whale semen? That's fucking worth a lot, man.
Hey, man, can you just imagine
whale
your
vomit?
mutant?
What the fuck is going on?
But can you just imagine your mutant that shoots whale semen? Oh man, that would be.
Oh, Jesus
dude.
Christ! You'd be the richest person on earth.
No, it's freaking the governments will fucking strap you down. You can't leave. You're just strapped to a fucking thing. Please leave me alone. And you're just extracting vomit. You're just, you're just, helping world governments.
What do you think the government is up to?
Was they trying to fuck up the mutants in that movie? They're always trying to fuck up the mutants.
Yeah, exactly.
They're always trying to fuck up minorities. That we know.
Yeah, that's basically it.
True.
So they just replaced black people with mutants, and then.
And you realize that was the idea, right?
Yeah, actually, hold on. In X-Men: The Last Stand, right? So the government actually had like a COVID vaccine or a vaccine that if you take it, you don't have any mutant powers.
Yeah.
But then someone, I forgot who said this, like, so it's like a black guy getting this vaccine and he suddenly turns white.
Oh shit!
They're like. I'm like, what a comparison! Yeah, and then I'm like, then I was reading that comment. I'm like, oh, that's powerful.
Yeah, he turns white and then he start liking lame shit like Justin Bieber's and
I look
living
down,
in a suburb.
I'm like, where's my penis? No.
And your name is no longer Jamal. Your name is now John.
No,
John Jefferson. Fuck!
No, they already did that. You think my real last name would be Bowen? Or like, are you crazy? Like, is a freaking English name? Like, nah, get the fuck out of here.
No.
What is your actual?
Yeah, exactly.
No. I wouldn't know. It's like that's probably erased like years ago. That was like generations. This fucking fuck it. We'll just give you an English name. It's Bowen. Get the fuck out of here.
What a lame ass name
that doesn't seem like a great plan. Sounds like you're putting me in a situation where I'm still the N-word.
Fucking shit, man. Yeah.
So you guys want to end it here?
Yeah, let's do that.
We didn't spoke about cancel culture again. What's up with that?
Oh my gosh!
So
fucking.
I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it for hours. Just with Claudio. Me and Claudio. Fuck off, Peter. No, I'm kidding.
All right, no problem. I'll let you.
Right, so, ladies and gentlemen, there are links here at the bottom. You could find us on all these links. Peter Bowen is going to be at Brass Doors, and Joey, you're performing July
4th.
July 4th and July 17th.
4th and July the 14th. Stop giving fake news.
Stop giving fake news about me.
This channel is not about fake news. This channel is about fact, about beaver piss and shit, and ice cream and fucking whale vomit that you can get wealthy out of it faster than with Bitcoin.
Yeah, some shit, man.
The Bitcoin of the ocean. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We do this every Sunday. Have yourselves a good week, and we'll see you at one of our shows. Oh, Dirty 4 open mic is going to be on July 29th at Ayers Rock Pub on Crescent in Montreal. So bye, everyone, and see you later.